I spent $18,740 trying to look rich. A $480 watch, a $610 car payment, an expensive apartment. None of it made me successful. It just made me broke. In the next 30 minutes, I'm showing you exactly what happened, how one small purchase turned into debt, how looking successful made me feel poorer, how the people I was trying to impress never even noticed, and most importantly, how I got out of it. If you're tired of the pressure to look successful, if you're carrying debt from trying to impress people, or if you're ready to stop living for an audience that doesn't care, subscribe. This series is about what success really costs. Let's break it down. You are 27. You buy the watch on a Friday. Not because you need it. Not because you love watches. Not because your old one stopped working. You buy it because Marcus noticed your wrist at lunch. He did not say anything cruel. That would have been easier. He just looked at the empty space above your hand for half a second, then looked away like he had seen something private. That night, you open the website. $480. You stare at the number. Your rent is due in 6 days. Your savings account has $312 in it. Your credit card has room. Room is a dangerous word when you are trying to become someone else. You click buy. The package arrives Tuesday. You put it on before work and hold your wrist slightly higher than normal. Nobody notices for the first hour. Then Marcus says, "Nice watch." That is all. 2 words. You carry them around all day like proof. The first compliment. At first, buying things to impress people works. That is the trap. The watch changes nothing about your life, but it changes the way you enter rooms. You reach for coffee differently. You check the time when your phone is already in your pocket. You wait for someone to notice. Someone always does eventually. A coworker asks where you got it. A friend says it looks expensive. Your cousin says you are doing well now. You do not correct them. Doing well is easier to perform than explain. The statement posts 3 weeks later. Minimum payment, $35. That number feels harmless, almost polite. The watch was $480, but the bill asks for $35, and your brain accepts the smaller lie. You pay it. The watch stays on your wrist. The balance stays behind the screen. Status is visible. The cost is private. The upgraded version. The watch teaches you the language. Small signals matter. Shoes, phone, jacket, car, apartment, dinner spots. The little things people use to decide who you are before you explain yourself. You start upgrading slowly, not all at once. That would look reckless. A better phone because everyone has one. New shoes because the old ones made you look behind. A jacket because the one you had made you feel younger than you wanted to feel. Dinner at a place where the lighting makes everyone look successful. Each purchase has a reason. That is how you know the story is working. You are not wasting money. You are investing in perception. You are dressing for the life you want. You are building confidence. You are networking. You are treating yourself. Every bad decision sounds mature when it is wearing the right sentence. By 29, your apartment looks better than your bank account. There is a couch people compliment. A framed print you bought because the room felt empty. A coffee table you cannot remember choosing, only financing. Friends come over and say, "This place is nice." You smile. You do not tell them the nice place is held together by 4 due dates and a credit card app you avoid opening in public. The upgraded version of you is expensive to maintain. The performance. You learn to perform money. At restaurants, you do not flinch when the bill comes. You place your card down early like the total cannot touch you. At the mall, you say, "I needed this anyway." At family events, you park where people can see the car. You do not think of this as lying. You think of it as finally being read correctly. Because for years, people looked at you and saw less than you felt inside. Less ambition. Less intelligence. Less future. Now the outside is catching up to the person you were trying to become. That is what you tell yourself. Then the car happens. You are 30. Your old car still runs. It is ugly, loud, and paid off. Paid off should feel like freedom. Instead, it starts to feel like evidence. Evidence that you are behind. So you test drive something newer. The salesman calls you boss. The dashboard lights up like a spaceship. The seat hugs your back. The screen connects to your phone before you understand how. Monthly payment, $610. The salesman does not say $610. He says, only $610. Only is the most expensive word in the building. You sign. The first week feels incredible. You take longer routes. You volunteer to drive. You watch people notice. Then the insurance adjusts. Then gas costs more. Then the first payment hits. The car still shines in the parking lot. But now it owns part of every paycheck before you touch it. When you buy respect with payments, the respect ends before the payments do. The quiet panic. At 31, you look successful from a distance. Good phone. Nice car. Clean apartment. Watch. Shoes. Dinner photos. The life has evidence. But your money has no silence. Every paycheck arrives with instructions already attached. Car. Card. Rent. Insurance. Minimums. Subscriptions. Dinner from last month. Trip from 6 months ago. Jacket from a winter you barely remember. You make more than you used to, but you feel poorer. That is the part that confuses you. The number went up. Your breathing did not. One Friday, your card declines at a grocery store. Not for a huge cart. Not for anything dramatic. Chicken, toothpaste, detergent, coffee. $42.18. The cashier looks at the screen. You look at your phone. Available credit. $11.06. For a second, the whole costume falls off. The watch is still on your wrist. The car is outside. The shoes are clean. And you cannot buy groceries without moving money around. You step aside and pretend the bank app is loading slowly. It is not loading slowly. It is showing you the truth. Looking rich does not protect you from feeling broke. The audience. Here is the part nobody tells you. Most people were not watching that closely. Marcus noticed the watch, then forgot about it by dinner. Your cousin said you were doing well because people say things at family events. Your friends complimented the apartment because they were standing inside it. The strangers who saw your car did not follow you home. They did not see the payment. They did not see you eating cereal at midnight because the account was thin. You built a life around an audience that kept leaving. At 32, you sit in the car outside your apartment after work. Engine off. Phone in hand. Credit card balance open. $18,740. You stare at it for a long time. The number is not one mistake. That would be easier. It is hundreds of small additions. A watch. A dinner. A jacket. A trip. A car. A version of yourself you kept paying to keep on stage. You think about the first compliment. Nice watch. 2 words. $18,740 later, you finally understand what they cost. The people you impress do not make the payments. You do. The return. The first thing you sell is the watch. You list it online for $260. Someone offers $190. You accept. When you take it off, your wrist looks strangely honest. Then the jacket, the extra shoes, the coffee table, the subscriptions. The car is harder. There is negative equity, paperwork, embarrassment. You do it anyway, not all at once. That is not how damage gets undone. You call the lender. You run the numbers. You trade down into something older, smaller, less impressive. The first week driving it feels like failure. You park farther away. You hope nobody sees. Then something strange happens. Nothing. Nobody stops respecting you because most people were never respecting the car. They were busy surviving their own lives. Your payment drops. Insurance drops. Gas drops. The pressure in your chest drops. The old car does not impress anyone. It also does not ask for much. That becomes beautiful in a way the new car never was. Freedom looks embarrassing before it feels powerful. The real flex. 34, your apartment is simpler. Not ugly. Just honest. The couch is used. The phone is 2 models old. The watch is gone. The car starts, and that is enough. Your credit card balance is almost dead. $18,740 became $9,200. Then $4,100. Then $600. Then $0. The final payment does not make a sound. No one claps. No one sees. You sit at your kitchen table and look at the screen. Balance, $0. For the first time in years, your paycheck arrives without being claimed by old versions of you. That is when you understand the difference. Looking successful made people look at you. Being free lets you stop looking back. A friend invites you to dinner at the expensive place. You say no. Not with shame this time. Not with an excuse. Just no. You cook at home. You open the window. You eat slowly. Your phone stays face down. Somewhere, someone is buying the watch. They are telling themselves it is just this once. They are imagining the room, the compliment, the tiny shift in how people see them. They do not know yet that the compliment will leave. The payment will stay. And one day, if they are lucky, they will stop buying proof and start becoming someone who no longer needs it.